So hello and welcome back from another episode of Final Fantasy 16. I don't know on which part are we, because I'm not keeping count on them. And what are we going to do? I kind of forgot. We fought an S-ranked monster in the last episode, and I needed to end the video
So
because
shall the
it
waters
became way
cleanse
too
thee of thy
long.
burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
Oh, I forgot.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Alright, hey Joe actually. So, we put the ashes into the water, say our prayers, and hope they be free. Can I remove the mark? Yes, I can. Actually, can we travel actually to there? Yeah, that will save us some time. Come on, the fast travels can be like The Witcher. Oh, yes, they are. Man, if you have played actually the Witcher, but not on PS5 when it actually wasn't remastered, that the goddamn fast travels were like, I waited one time like 30 minutes or so just to fast travel from one location to another. Hi, Martha.
No one survived then?
No.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this.
Holy shit, what's
And
happening
picking
with
what
my
goes
brother?
on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Alright.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Quest complete. You do not need to pay me yet though. Alright, so let's go back to the hideout. The world map isn't here, yeah. Oh, and I actually forgot to tell you on the capital, like the capital, like I told on the last few episodes. Now now the frost big wall that protected the mother crystal is now gone. That's something to talk about. Oh, wall isn't on the world map.
No. Where's Gav?
Alright,
Gav should be back by now.
Gav, where are you? Hello, Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
Where's my...
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion
Another
after the
Mother
fall of
Crystal.
Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman.
I'm really sorry,
So much
just
for
hold
their
on a
petty
moment.
treachery.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Yes, indeed.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Now you got it, Gav.
His name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then.
Gav, I already drunk my guy, or just having fun.
Eh? Huh?
Alright, so we need to destroy another Mother Crystal. That's gonna take us half an hour to do, of course. Oh, at least they survived. Hello, guy. Forgot your name though, I'm really sorry about that. I'm not really good with names. I'm really sorry about that.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I'm real sorry about that, and if you heard my ringtone, I'm flipping sorry. That shit scared me. Well, so my friend was calling me just to play some Rainbow Six Siege with him. Heard you.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
Alright. So, the world map maybe? Yes, yes, indeed. Right, he's quite close. Alright, let's travel. If please, I need to mute that ringtone. No, I need to remove it, but I need to mute it for the video if I can. So we need to go to his uncle.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares.
Yeah.
Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
How did you find Torgo?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
But she cannot.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
I was just about to say that.
To the end.
Where's the flipping kissing cutscene that I wanted? Like with flipping 10 hours of playtime already. By the way, actually when you saw me, sorry for not speaking, but properly, my English is straight in the
How
trash.
far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
Yes,
More than
indeed.
likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are
Uh,
still many settlements between here and Port Isolde.
Yeah.
We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Actually, I did some side quests that I just walked through them. Actually, those side quests that are in the safe place. I'm gonna do them, but tiny bit more later. I just do one or two random side quests. There aren't that interesting, though. Some of them, maybe. But for me, it's just play through the story because I'm still waiting for that cutscene with, you know what, that I keep talking about, and I won't shut up until I see it. By the way, I'm not watching any spoilers. I'm going in blind. Nope, I'm not gonna fight you. And you flippin'. Alright, die already. Mangaroo them. Nope. That out 2k, alright. Not going to fight you, because you're gonna take way too much time.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Some more black shields. Yes, they are.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
No. You don't want to do that.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
Let's ask around.
Dancing a gallows jig like the millers?
Hello.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields.
Yes, indeed.
Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Don't do this.
That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
Don't ask that. So should I speak
What
next?
did those knights want, Father?
I told you to stay in the house. Go on.
Can I see just the map real quick? Can I zoom even more? Yeah. So this is the region.
2 more left to join the garrison this very morning.
Right here. There's the other guy that I need to speak to. Hello.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say
Sorry
the
about that.
Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think
Yeah,
these
of course.
firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
I think so. Alright. Or not. Oh, no. Yeah.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed their gates to all but the Highborn.
Run along now. Before one of the boys starts thinking there's something going on.
Can I speak to that? Oh, yeah, he was. He saw the though. He saw
Greetings,
it though.
friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats,
Yes, indeed.
in the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
No, she won't.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Alright. And I think I'm going
This
the right
pass will
path.
take us through the
Yeah.
mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Oh, those are the guys with
Ever
lightsabers.
since the apology, more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? Have the mother crystals collapsed?
I have an idea. You have to like it.
What idea do we have, guys? No, that's a long stun if I ever seen one. And they're dead. Take this real quick. Even more. And I leveled up. Alright. I may actually do not speak to this part, and I think I'm gonna cut it. Yeah, maybe. No, that's a lot of damage. She's gonna wake up.
More of my mother's men. Too slow.
And those guys are dead. So, hello and welcome. Sorry for the weird cut, it was just fighting and fighting and more fighting. So, I cut this like maybe 100, no, like 50 yards of me walking just because it isn't that interesting at all. I just fought some enemies, some more enemies, and grabbed some crafting materials. It's nothing that interesting actually. So I'm gonna cut this part out. Yeah, I already think I cut it in the editing, just in the raw footage I'm speaking like that. Alright, so...
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
It was recently. Hey, Torgo. What are you mad about?
You were told to stay in your homes.
You may have told us, but...
You know
fancy
who we
with your
are,
armors.
And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we sweat.
I don't give a flippin' what are you saying. Just let me kill you. You flippin' deserve it. Everybody that watches this video knows they flippin' deserve it. Come on, get closer to this. Let me zap you. Zap you real quick. Need this. May just load up the Phoenix, yeah. And they're dead. Grab some more gills. Alright. That's crafting materials.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Odil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Alright, we hurry, but I'm gonna end this episode here and see you on the next one. Peace out.